Director Adil. Atua. Amen. So we are going to start with the introduction. Let us start from the ABC on the side.
My name is Muhammad Abubakar. I'm the director of programs.
Good afternoon, guests. You're welcome. My name is Enos Brian, Director of Human Resources.
My name is Yara Yusendi, the director of Yola.
Isa Tukun is my name, Director of Commercial Services.
Good afternoon. Blessing Shah is my name, Director of Legal and Foreign Affairs Department. I'm Hanifa Isa. My name is Shetima.
I am Alhaji Abdulnasir Ali, the acting general manager at Adamawa ABC.
So we want to invite the PRO from the delegation to introduce their delegation.
Morning, sir. All right, thank you so much for welcoming us into your office, sir. May I humbly and respectfully introduce my boss and his entourage to your dear officer. Seated adjacently left to you, sir, is a third controller of corrections Adamawa State Command according to the change of nomenclature from Nigerian Prison to Nigerian Correctional Service in 2019. Garba Salha Abubakar, who was born in Mina, Niger State on 30th December 1965. He attended Makama Primary School, Mina, in 1972, where he obtained his first school leaving certificate in 1979. He proceeded to Government Day Secondary School, Mina, in 1984, where he got his West African School certificate. He later advanced to College of Education, Mina, in 1985 and got his NCE certificate in 1989. In 1995, he gained admission to study history in Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. In 2000, he was awarded Bachelor's of Arts in Education History degree. In 2002, he was offered admission at Kaduna Polytechnic to study Diploma in Law. In 2004, he completed the program. He proceeded to Abubakar Abdulsalam Institute for Peace and Sustainable Development Studies, Mina, and he was awarded Diploma in Peace and Development Studies in 2007. The controller obtained postgraduate admission into Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria in 2009, where he was approved Master of Law Enforcement and Criminal Justice. He never stopped there. He went again in 2013 to Fatih Lami Abubakar Institute of Legal and General Studies, Mina, for Advanced Diploma in Law. The controller, in pursuit of greater knowledge, went for master degree again in history at Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. The controller of correction, Garba Salha Abubakar, was enlisted into the Day Nigerian Prison Service on 31st December 1991. The controller have attended all the prerequisite courses mandated by the service, which aided him in rising throughout the ranks. These courses include induction course at Nigerian Correctional Service, Niger State Command, 1991, Assistant Superintendent of Prison 6-month basic course at Correctional Staff College, Kaduna, 1998, Chief Superintendent of Correction Staff Development course at Correctional Staff College, Kaduna, 2009, Command course at Correctional Staff Academy, Ijebu-Ibo, 2019. He was an attendee of Advanced Command course at Correctional Academy, Ijebu-Ibo, 2024. The controller has held many positions and offices. These include Head of Sport Unit at Correctional Staff Nigerian Correctional Service, Niger State Command, 1991 to 1993. He was a chief security officer at Medium Security Custodian Center, Mina Old, from 1993 to 1995. He was a chief discipline officer at Medium Security Custodian Center, Sokoto, from 1995 to 1998. He was a discipline officer, training officer, public relation officer at Correctional Training School, Kaduna, from 1998 to 2003. He was a command public relation officer at Niger State Command from 2003 to 2006. He was a staff officer and 2IC operations in Medium Security Custodian Center, Zaria, from 2006 to 2011. He was an assistant controller of corrections in charge of operations, Niger State Command, from 2011 to 2013. He was an in charge Medium Security Custodian Center, Nibuza Correctional Center, from 2013 to 2016. He was an in charge Medium Security Custodian Center, Mina New, from 2016 to 2018. He was a deputy controller of correction in charge of operations and administrative duties Zone D headquarters, Mina, from 2019 to 2020. He was an in charge non-custodian Major Sokoto State Command from 2020 to 2021. He was a vice chairman board of trustee to the Correctional Welfare Insurance Scheme from 2022 to 2024. Sir, it may interest you to know before his deployment to take the leadership of Adamawa State on 5th September 2024, he was an in charge of Pension and Gratuity National Headquarters, Abuja, from 2021 to 2024. The Controller of Corrections has attended many courses within and outside the show of our country. These include leadership training at Sea School, Apapa, Lagos, Ethics in Peacekeeping Operation Puti, USA, 2010, Mawed Consult, Adjudication Procedure, 2014, International Conflict Resolution Puti, USA, 2017, Advanced Studies in Field Security, United Nations Department of Safety and Security, 2017, Peace Operation Training Institute, Peacekeeping and International Conflict Resolution, 2017, Advanced Professional Course, Security and Forensic Studies, Nigeria, 2018, Executive Management Course, Security and Forensic Studies, Nigeria, 2018, Peace Operation Training Institute, ECNIC in Peacekeeping, 2010, Effective Implementation of Non-Custodial Measures, Experience from the Field, 2022, Visual Training on Social Inquiry Practice and Procedures, 2022, Army Headquarters Department of Civil Military Affairs in conjunction with Security Affairs Limited, Social Media Influencer, 2022, UNODC e-learning courses on Nelson Mandela's Rule, 2023, UNODC on Image Classification Mandela's Rules, 2023, International Minimum Standard and Good Practices related to the classification of image, 2024, bilateral discussion between Nigeria and Cameroon on issue of Boko Haram, 2024. The Controller of Correction, Garba Salha Abubakar, he is an active member of some professional bodies in our country. These include National Association of Educational Managers and Planners, Counseling Association of Nigeria, Society of Peace Studies and Practice of Nigeria, member of Peace Alternative and Sustainable Development Initiative, fellow of Institute of Professional Managers and Administrators in Nigeria, member, Security and Forensic Studies of Nigeria. The Controller has enriched our library and archive with many publications. Among them include Imprisonment Principle and Human Rights, History of Medium Security Custodian Center, Mina Old, from 1931 to 1999. Imperatives of incorporation of non-custodial measures in immigrant detention policy. Prisoners' education as instrument for reformation. Case study, Kaduna Convict Prison. Parole basic for non-custodian officers. Restorative justice in brief. Community service in new perspective punishment in non-custodian measures. Understanding probation in Nigerian Correctional Service. The Controller of Correction in his leisure hours enjoys writing, reading, athletes, football, listening to news, and enjoying the company of his children. He is happily married with wives and children. Sir, the Controller of Correction, Garba Salha Abubakar. To ensure this courtesy visit is a good success, the Controller has come along with some of his lieutenants. Seated right opposite to Controller is the Assistant Controller of Corrections in charge of medicals, Dr. Martins Onoha. Next to Controller of Correction is Assistant Controller of Correction in charge of nursing, Adamawa State Command, Esli Timan Maradi. Next to him is the in charge of operations, Adamawa State Command, Assistant Controller of Correction, Aliyu Abba Ibrahim. Next to him is the Intelligence Desk Officer, Adamawa State Command, Superintendent of Correction, Bayero Isa Usaini. Next to him is in charge of non-custodial measures, Adamawa State Command, Superintendent of Correction, Ahmed Abubakar. Next to him is the Squadron Commander, Adamawa State Command, Superintendent of Correction, Awalu Usman. Right here, sir, is the Chief Protocol Officer to the Controller of Corrections, Adamawa State Command, Assistant Superintendent of Correction, Umar Hamidu. Next to him, sir, is the orderly to the Controller of Corrections, Inspector of Correction, Hamisu Hamidu Atiku. Last but not the least, sir, is the Command Public Relation Officer, Assistant Superintendent of Correction, Joseph Jerry. At this point, may I humbly and respectfully hand over to your Information Officer to carry on, sir.
I want to welcome you here the Adamawa Operation. We want to invite the correctional officer or public correctional officer to give the mic to
the General Manager, Adamawa State Broadcasting Corporation, permit me to stand on the already established protocol. Once more, good afternoon. Firstly, I want to thank you for giving me the privilege to visit Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation today. And I would also like to apologize for me not to be able to pay you a courtesy visit when I firstly reported here at the State Command. And this was due to most of the exigencies for me traveling from Yola to Abuja most often times. That is throughout last year. And that's what actually led to the delayment. My purpose of coming is to smoothen the relationship between the Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation and the Nigerian Correctional Service. We knew Broadcasting Corporation, Adamawa State Broadcasting Corporation, is closer to the people, and it is a grassroots media, and which its transmission is going very high, which reaches nook and crannies of every corner of Yola and beyond. And we believe this will go a long way when I come to discuss and also seek for your cooperation in terms of helping us to disseminate the information to members of the public about what we do in our correctional facilities. Our correctional facilities, just as he rightly said, was known as Nigerian Prison Service. But it was repealed and then enacted the 2019 Act.
Yes.
That is Nigerian Correctional Service Act of 2019. And this has given a new impetus as regards to the service. And in it, the Act itself has 4 cardinal objectives, which firstly is to ensure that we operate within the international human rights and good correctional practice, and also to be able to establish a good mechanism that is towards non-custodial measure. We should be able to, and then there is also to see that mechanism established apart in respect of awaiting trials. We know there are, and even itself, the Act also is divided into 2. We have the part 1 is talking about the custodial aspect. Part 2 is talking about the non-custodial aspect. And these, I believe, many members of the public are ignorant of the other parts of 2. They are familiar with the part 1, which is common, of which they term us as we only open and close. And this has been, and the major development, the new trends in the correctional setting. You see, before people think that people go to our custodial facility just for punishment, and itself taking you there also is enough punishment. But we believe going there will enable you to be transformed and become a useful member of society. The society have that stigma of actually segregating of anybody who have visited our custodial centers and come out. We felt somebody has offended society and he has been punished. When somebody is punished, we feel he's free. So he should be accommodated, and then he should be reintegrated back to the society. And that will give a harmonious living into our society. And the other aspect in the non-custodial, there it has 5 administrative areas. We have the probation, we have the community service, we have the payroll, we have the restorative justice, and the last one says any other non-custodial measures which could be assigned by a court of competent jurisdiction. This, I believe, many people are not aware of what the role which is being performed by the Nigerian Correctional Service. And that is why I said there is a need for us to go out and also seek for cooperation on most of the media houses who are closer to the people to see where they can assist us and support us to disseminate the information to the members of the public. You know, the media play a tripartite functions. That is, they educate, they entertain, and they informed. And which I believe will take it very crucial as far as Nigerian Correctional Service is concerned. So I am here to synergize and cement that relationship with the Nigerian Correctional Service. And secondly, sir, your administrative block, yeah, we share the same things with you.
Yes.
And I realized that despite the challenges we are facing in terms of water in Yola, and if you can also use your good office to assist us, if we can lay a pipe ahead of, so that the controller should not be living without water, so that we can be able to tap at least even ahead from the administrative office there. So I want to thank you much for giving us the privilege and the opportunity to visit you this afternoon. So, and I believe the good working relationship will continue to be sustained. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now I want to invite the General Manager of Adamawa Operations Corporation and the Abdulnasir.
The controller of Correctional Services. May I, on behalf of the management and staff of Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation, ABC Yola, welcome the Controller of the Corrections and your team to our station. It is a thing of pleasure and honor whenever we host a team from such a very important organization like yours. This is because, considering the vital role which the Nigerian Correctional Service plays in the society, it is a thing of pride when its officials approach you for partnership so that you collaborate on making those who are in custody better persons for themselves and the society. Sir, before going further, may I inform you that ABC is a state government-owned radio station. Being a public-funded institution, we have a responsibility to work with sister public organizations like yours and even non-governmental bodies so as to ensure the success of policies and programs that benefit our people. It is in that regard that I consider your visit as timely and relevant. Considering the nature of the activities of the Nigerian Correctional Services, it is obvious that there is a need for sustained partnership between your organization and the mass media, especially radio stations like ABC, to continuously educate and enlighten our people on what your organization is doing for Nigerians. Indeed, one of the most misunderstood public institutions in Nigeria is the Nigerian Correctional Service. Your roles are not only fully known, but also the organization is sometimes negatively portrayed. I believe this is one reason for the change of name from the Nigerian Prison Service to the Nigerian Correctional Service. The truth is that the moment you mention prison and prisoners, the impression the average person has is a dark, stinking, and packed lockout where criminals are kept day and night under the supervision of unfeeling men and women who are not concerned about the condition and well-being of the inmates. However, the reality is that increasingly the intention of government and authorities of the Nigerian Correctional Service is not to punish or inflict undue pains on those taken into custody by law. The world over, focus has continued to shift toward correction and reformation of those found to have been at the wrong side of the laws of the land. As you said, the idea is to counsel and get them to be convinced that what they did is wrong to themselves, others, and the larger society. They are then helped to learn lawful activities for income outside when they are released. In short, the effort is not only about taking these citizens off the wrong road that they took, but properly preparing, putting them on the right road, and guiding them to remain focused on moving on that way within the laws for better future. This brings us to the corrective and then non-custodial service, which your organization offers. Certainly, many members of the public are not that very much aware of some of the services being rendered by your organization, which are very important. Obviously, by patronizing and taking advantage of these services, your organization becomes more relevant and the larger society benefit more from you. It is on this note that I thank you for taking your time to come to us, considering our advantage of reaching out to the public so that we work together to get the people to know about the services which the Nigerian Correctional Service renders. Of course, ABC Yola has various programs which can be used by your organization in various languages to reach our esteemed listeners. Between us, we can work out an arrangement for especially your public relation unit to run a sustainable campaign on public enlightenment. Be assured of the support of the management and staff of ABC Yola in not only correcting and reforming those who find themselves in the corrective system, but also working for their integration into the larger society. You can also count on us to support you other non-custodial activities. Once more, thank you for coming. Thank you and God bless. One of my directors may say something based on what the controller have said. If anybody can chip in something, they are free.
And they have given us assurance that very soon this place will be furnished with the water. So on behalf of the management, I want to assure you that as neighbors, by the grace of God, as soon as we get the water supply into this place very well, you will also be free from that water problem. Secondly, I know we are the ones that has also assisted by giving you the public power supply where you reside. We feel as part of the government organizations, it is right for us to do that for you. So just feel free at any time you have any problem that you think ABC as an organization and part of the government organization, if there's anything that you are in need of our help, we will definitely be free, and our doors are always open to assist you in that form. Thank you for coming.
The controller for August has made mention of issue of information, entertainment, and education. And one of our major responsibilities is to inform the general public about the activities of the correctional center here in Adamawa State. And the only way we can do it is when your protocol office or the information unit will be open its doors to our staff, because we will be knocking your door anytime at any moment. Issues will come up and some clarification may be needed. We may need clarification from you. So in terms of our staff coming to you to make clarification, we are appealing to our information department, particularly the protocol and the information, to please make it easier for our people, because the only way we can make clarifications and make things correct and information to our public is when you people have given us the access to get to somebody, the major spokesman that will tell us this is what exactly happened. So we are appealing on that aspect. Our people will be coming anytime, any moment. Yes.
Friendly with members of the public, and we found out information is an important tool towards sustaining peace, and also towards dealing with negative information.
Yes.
That negativity that we want to do away with. So for you at any given time, I assure you, once you come to actually clear some doubts, I think our door is open. The public relation officer is there, and even if there is anything, even you go visit any of our custodial facilities, the officer in charge might not be the state that is to stop you. The only thing you need to contact us and say, so people have come from so media. And then when you come to or before we allow you to go to any of the custodial center. So that will be done through our public relations.
Da farko ranka da zan fara cikin suna da kuma mutane.
Sunana Garba Talha Abubakar, Controller of Corrections, Adamawa State.
To gashi ka jagoranci membobin ma'aikatar ka ko ziyarci hukumar gidan rediyon jira da ABC Yola, ko menene dalilin wannan ziyara ta ku?
Dalilin ziyara na namu shine na farko dai na zo in gabatar da kaina, sannan kuma in nemi goyon baya yadda za a faɗakar da jama'a game da ayyukan da gidan gyara halinka muke yi, saboda yawa za ka ga mutane ba su san waɗansu abubuwa da muke yi ba, saboda dole ne mu zo mu haɗa kai wani goyon bayan ainihin gidajen watsa labarai wanda yake za su ilmantar su kuma faɗakar da jama'a yadda za su fahimci ayyukan da muka yi.
Akasari an san wannan hukuma ta kuka abin da ya shafi a ɗauki waɗanda suke da laifi daga kotu zuwa gidan gyara hali. Banda wannan akwai wasu ayyuka da kuke ayyuka a kansu da kuke so al'umma su sani?
Akwai ayyuka da yawa da dama wanda ma'aikatanmu suke yi. Kaga yawancin aka je akan koya musu sana'o'i daban-daban. To yanzu ma zuwa nan muna tunanin in Allah ya yarda mu ƙirƙiro hanyar da za su dinga karatu a cikin nan gidan gyara halinka wanda yake za su iya fita da takarda. Kuma bayan haka a bayan sana'o'in hannu kamar kafinta, ɗinkun huluna, sannan kuma akwai wa'anda tela, yanzu haka ka je Jimeta da kuma Yolda Fati da Yola nan za ka ga yawanci akwai ɗinkuna wanda yake yanzu duk ana yin su ɗinke-ɗinke da yawa a nan wurin, da na mata da na maza. Da wayansu kuma irin ma ɗinkuna da ake yi kamar su jeans ɗin nan duk muna production ɗinsu wanda mutane ba sani ba. Gadaje da kujeru duk muna yi a nan gidajen. Sannan kuma akwai wayansu ayyuka yanzu, akwai gyaran handset ma yanzu, akwai wata ƙungiya da ta zo tana koyar musu yanzu, ana kan set na biyu ma wanda Redeem Church sun zo sun koyar ma mutanenmu haka a kwamfuta, sun koyar musu da gyaran wayoyi. Yanzu haka ana kan sashi na biyu wanda yake ana kan koyar da jama'a. A wayansu ma'aikatanmu ma guda 4 sun participate a cikin mutane 36 da suka yayi wancan karon. Sun ilmantu da wannan gyaran waya da kuma ilimin kwamfuta.
Kamar duk waɗanda suka kasance a gidan gyara hali suna da daman su shiga waɗannan wato sassa daban-daban da kuke koyarwa, ko dai laifuka na bambanta akan bukatun mutum ya koyi abin da yake so?
Yes, mukan duba ainihin idan kana da sana'a waje kuma ka zo nan kana so ka ci gaba, akan ɗauke ka da ka ci gaba da sana'ar da ka iya. Sannan kuma in kana so ka koyi wani sana'a ne za ka faɗi sai kai ka wannan fanni da kake so ka koyi sana'a. Ba wai muna duba koyi laifin da ka yi ba ne, a'a mu bukatar mu ga cewa in ka bar wurin nan kana da wani sana'a da za ka yi hannu ka zama mutumin na kwarai, ka zama mutum na gari mai dogaro ga kai.
To wannan hukumar gidan rediyon Jihar Adamawa da kuka ziyarta, kaman waɗanne irin buƙatu kuke so ta yi akan wannan hukuma taku?
To bukatun da muke so shine na gaya ma cewa mun zo ne mu nemi goyon bayan su, mu kuma roƙi alfarma wanda yake za su ilmantar su kuma a faɗakar ma jama'a game da ainihin duk ayyukan da muke da kuma manufofinmu wanda yake ba yadda mutane suke ɗauka ba, saboda su sani cewa gidan gyara halinka yana da muhimmanci ko ta fannin tsaro ko da fannin zama lafiya.
To a ƙarshe, la'akari da yawa ana koke-koken cewa gidajen gyara hali suna fuskantar matsaloli na abubuwa da yawa da ya shafi matsayin yawan al'umma. Kamar a wurare da kake shugabanta kake la'akari da su, ya za ka bayyana al'umma yadda ayyukan ku yake tafiya?
Ban san matsin da kake faɗi ba yanzu, ina so ka gaya mu.
Yawaita mutane a gidan yari.
Yawaita mutane a gidan yari, in ka ce yawaita mutane, mu ba a gidajen yari ba yawancin yawaita mutane da ake, saboda kaga muna da manyan gidaje wanda yake na gyara halinka a cikin Yola. Akwai a Jimeta, akwai Yolda Fati. Yolda Fati yana ɗaukan wajen mutum 800 ne, amma in ka je yanzu za ka ga mutum 500 ne. So sannan kuma kowane lokaci ita Chief Judge na state takan zagaya ta ga cewa wanda aka mai hukunci ba bisa tsari ba, ta duba ta sake reviewing ta sake waɗansu. So ina wayannan matsalolin da yake na cin.
Sir, can you tell us your name and your position?
My name is Garba Saleh Abubakar. I'm the Controller of Corrections, Adamawa State Command.
Here you are in Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation, ABC, Yola, on your courtesy visit. What inspired you to visit our radio station?
Yes, what inspired me to visit Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation is looking at your relevance. I see it's a grassroots media and which is very closer to the people. And I found out that media are instruments where people can be easily educated, informed, and enlightened.
What do you hope to achieve during your tenure as a controller here in Adamawa State?
I want to see a free crime Adamawa State. That is what I intend to achieve.
And how do you think the correctional service can benefit the state and the partnership that you are in with Adamawa Broadcasting Corporation and other sisters media here in the state?
I think Adama will actually benefit because when you look at the composition of the people that are under incarceration, they are Adama indigenous.
Do you have any specific message you want to share with our listeners outside?
Yes, I want to share with the listener that is the bad impression they have on the Nigerian Correctional Service. So they should see us as actually an organization that try to transform and change the mindset of the people, which will become better citizens.
Is there any call you have for the governor of Adamawa, His Excellency Governor Ahmadu Morfintri, if there's any challenge that he or...
Yes, I think His Excellency, the Governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Ahmadu Fintiri, I think he has been supporting the Nigerian Correctional Service even before I went into office. And I believe the program we have on ground, that is especially towards educating those that are under incarceration so that they can become better people. I think you will actually appreciate that. Because what we want now, where we can have an educational center in one of the three correct custodial centers, and that will enable most of those who are dropped out from school can continue their education there. And also, they need to employ the manpower or provide the manpower. And that is the role of the Ministry of Education, which I'm also going to collaborate with the Ministry of Education in terms of deployment of teachers. If they can come at least 2 times or 3 times, it will go a long way towards changing the mindset of those under incarceration.
You mentioned misunderstanding of your services to the community. Now, your last call to the people of Adamawa State to know that you people are friendly and this is the purpose why you are not just caging people. There is a partnership of rehabilitation of people.
Yeah, I came to Adamawa State, the people of Adamawa State, in respect of seeing that the Nigerian Correctional Service perform that the 3 R's, which means we reform, we rehabilitate, and also reintegrate. And then without the support of members of the public, then those people cannot be reintegrated back to society. So there is the need for the public to know that whoever happens to leave our own custodial center should be actually accepted back into the society. We consider such person as being reformed. So the need for members of the society to accept him back became paramount.
Do you have anything to add?
Yes, I have something to add. It's not only the issue of this image that all things should be left to government. Other philanthropies can come where necessary to support and assist. So most of the people under incarceration are our brothers, they are sons, they are children, and many even old grandchildren. So there is the need for us to see they have a better society. So I'm praying that Adamawa become a better society because there is a measure taken by His Excellency Right Honorable Ahmadu Fintiri towards sustaining security, and which he has been doing well in that. So that is just my call. So I believe education will go a long way in terms of changing the mindset of everyone in Adamawa, especially those who normally commit crime.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.